We're at the Bloom Burton conference, and I'm with David Wolf, who's the CEO of Hamilton Thorne. David, thank you so much for being on SmallCapPower.
Oh, it's my pleasure. So as Rachel said, I'm the CEO of Hamilton Thorne. We are traded on the Toronto Venture Exchange. Our symbol is HTL. We're also traded over the counter in the States, and our symbol is HTLZF. What we do as a business is we design, develop, manufacture, and market instruments, consumables, software, and services that are targeted for assisted reproductive technologies, kind of broadly defined. Our largest customers by far are in vitro fertilization clinics, so people who are doing human clinical work. We also sell into the animal breeding market, people for food production, and developmental biology research market.
Okay, so tell us briefly about the growth strategy in the next 2 years.
Sure. So we have a three-pronged growth strategy. Our first prong of our growth strategy, as you would imagine, is organic growth. So we're looking at developing, further penetrating our existing customers with additional products, as well as broadening our product reach by basically taking market share from our competitors. We also have an innovation strategy, and our focus there is on our hardware products, is selling developing more innovation in our hardware, so continue to improve in our hardware, and producing new and innovative consumables and software products. And lastly, and probably very importantly, is our acquisition strategy. So we're actively looking at acquisitions to grow the base of our business.
Okay, and for our audience, please tell us about the financials of Hamilton Thorne.
Sure. So we are U.S. based, so I'll be talking in U.S. dollars. It's our functional currency. So we did last year, we closed our fiscal year in December, $9 million U.S. of revenue. We are profitable with positive cash flow, so we had about $1.3 million of EBITDA and $1 million of cash flow from operations, $1 million roughly of net income. We also have cash in the bank, so we built a war chest over the past year or so to be able to execute our acquisition strategy. And as we sit here today, we're actively, as I said, looking at, we've identified well over 100 companies that could be possible acquisitions, and we're in active discussions with a number of them.
Right, and it's always a hot topic to talk about American politics. So how does that affect the market for you?
Well, it's interesting because on the one hand, since we sell products to assisted reproductive clinics, you might imagine that it would be a political hot button, but the reality is everybody loves kids and everybody wants kids. So for whatever reason, we seem to have stayed above the fray of politics.
And overall at the conference, Bloom Burton conference, what has the sentiment been like from the investors here?
Well, it's been a very interesting conference. Obviously, I don't know if you've seen it, it's hugely well attended. There's a lot of enthusiasm. The investors that I've talked to have been a combination of new people I haven't met, as well as people who either are already existing investors or people who've been following our company for a while. I would say people are positive, cautious, but positive. There's been certainly first quarter for Canadian investors in the biotechs and pharma was very, very difficult due to Valiant and other things, but I think the sentiment is that those days are behind us, and we certainly hope that's the case.
All right, well, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you very much, I appreciate it.